laughs, bits, tangents. Matt and Mike, virginal fans, began watching One Piece and everything the show had to offer, and their nonsense ideas drove them to create their podcast.
Buggy the Clown is back. Fuck.
This is a One Piece podcast.
These words lured listeners to their grand show in what's now known as the PapaGussy.
Yayo, 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 ho ho, set sail for Fun Piece. It's the name of the podcast with Matt and Mike. Yayo, yayo, set sail for Fun Piece.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Fun Piece podcast. My name is Matthew.
My name is Michael, and Matt just pointed out that this might be the last time we have hope in our country, the United States of America.
It's true. We are,
we are before election times. It's probably going to be fine.
Maybe it'll be fine.
It's probably going to be fine. Surely all the racists and the Nazis won't go out to vote.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be I don't want it to happen. Never mind. I'm not going to say anything because I don't want anything to manifest off of me talking. Okay. But if this was these few episodes we're recording ahead of time.
The last time we were happy.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't that be funny? It's funny to say now, but in hindsight, probably not so funny.
Get ready for 4 weeks. You're going to get, man.
Also just hey everyone, welcome to the not so fun Piece podcast.
Yeah. We might be gearing toward the buncha fascist future.
Oh yeah.
We should probably do that anyway.
You should do that anyway. That's a good future. I mean, that is what One Piece kind of encourages.
Mm-hmm.
Buncha fascist.
There's a pretty common theme of don't be a selfish, awful, money-grubbing piece of human garbage.
Yeah,
who propagates hate.
Let people live their lives full of joy and love, and also don't follow your dreams. Don't stop anyone from following their dreams, bitch.
Go show your conservative family the episodes with Spondum in them and ask if they like that character. And they'll say, no, this guy sucks. And then you say, yeah, that's who you're going to vote for. That is exactly... Donald J.
We don't need to reference this. It's going to be a week later. This comes out a week after.
I know. So enjoy these precious memories where we were innocent in the future after it happens.
I mean, we still feel this way. We're still going to feel this way no matter what.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, man.
Anyway, this week we watched episodes 523 to 528 of the anime. Mike and I are watching One Piece for the very first time. I like that echo.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Sorry, try again. I was sipping water.
I liked that echo.
Echo.
My name's Mike.
Mike.
I'm so cool.
Cool.
But. My favorite character is Buggy.
My favorite character is Foxy. Foxy.
Oh no.
Oh no, my levels.
Oh, shit.
Should have backed away from the microphone.
The echo effect disappeared. Anyway, hey everybody. We watched these episodes this week. It was great.
I beat the shadow side of Sonic Shadow Generations.
You did?
It's good. It's fun.
Nice. That's exciting.
Once a decade, they make a good Sonic game.
Hell yeah.
That's a nice little treat.
Nice. What's up with me? It was my birthday the other week, and I I got some gift cards.
Ooh, to where?
And to a popular website that is named after a rainforest.
Oh.
And I...
Congo. It's a Congo or
Congo.com. Congo Prime. Anyway, so I don't think it is.
Congolian rainforest, yeah.
Okay, Congolian.com. Congolian Prime. Anyway, yeah, so I got some gift cards and I bought myself I got myself a little scroll saw, which I'm very excited about.
A scroll saw? What's that?
It's just it's not oscillating. What's the word?
Ovulating?
No, it's not ovulating. It's not oscillating. Reciprocating, I would say. I don't know. It bounces up and down. It has a very thin blade. It's a very thin blade that bops up and down.
Okay.
And so you can do
Is
really
it like a
fine
vertical
detail
blade
cutting.
that goes like...
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I believe you'd call that reciprocating.
I don't know.
Anyway, it pops up and down. It has very thin blades. You can do like different T size, but it's usually for like more detail work. So I got a bunch of exotic woods. So I am
stained glass didn't take, so we're on to...
Well, I work with wood on a daily basis at my job anyway, so I was thinking, okay, stained glass is still on the table, Mike, but like wood... This isn't me like picking up a new hobby. It's more just like being adjacent to things I like to do already and do at my work.
You're going to start gifting everybody like wood carved ducks?
I mean, I could do that. I was thinking of doing, I want to try to make like basically like almost like not puzzle pieces, but I want to use like the actual like wood grain and tone to like do the colors of stuff and like make little like puzzle piece together block drawings of things.
Oh.
If that makes sense, kind of. Like you like cut out, like if I were to do a Jolly Roger, I would do like all of the bones would be one type of wood, and then like the eyes and the nose or the teeth or whatever would be like a different color of wood, or tone of wood.
So like you'd it'd be like a grid of puzzle pieces to have that tone.
And then I can glue it all together and sand it all down, and it's like a nice little like thing.
Yeah, I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start an Etsy shop.
I mean, I don't know if I want to sell it. I was just thinking it'd be a fun thing to make some fun stuff to put on the wall at home.
I guess you don't need to market your hobbies.
No.
Crazy.
I know, crazy, right? We live in a capitalist hellscape.
Whoa. Speaking of hellscapes,
but if you wanna capitalize on your hobbies, you could do that, Michael.
Yeah.
We could do that, maybe.
Whoa, that'd be crazy. This isn't a hobby, Matt. This is a lifestyle.
It's true. We signed up for this almost 2.5 years ago.
I know. The worst part is like we could stop anytime, but then we know we'd be disappointing like at least 10 people.
I think it'd be more than 10 people.
No, I think a lot of people are like, God, I hope they stop someone to listen. Oh God, I'm too in too deep.
I don't know how many emails we've gotten from motherfunners who've been like, you make my day-to-day life better by doing this.
Yeah, we love you. I think.
We love you a lot, maybe. Unless are you a secret piece of shit?
Are you a secret Don Flamingo?
Yeah.
They should
Don't bring him up. If you talk about him too much, he's going to reappear.
Don't say his name 3 times.
That was the first one. Do you have to say it 3 in a row for Beetlejuice, or is it just like you say it 3 times?
I think you just say it 3 times because they'll like break it up between. It's not like
Interesting.
Beetlejuice.
I already said it twice.
Oh,
Or sorry, I said it once, and then you said it twice, so that's 3 times.
But I think...
Where is he?
Oh, yeah, but... yeah. Well, he's not a problem.
Oh, hey, here I am. Just kidding. No, he's not here. I'm not going to do a Beetlejuice bit right now.
You guys are talking about One Piece. You're talking about One Piece there. My favorite character is
Batman.
all the young women I'm going to marry to get me out of hell.
I really love that Batman. He's cool.
I love Batman's my favorite One Piece character. You know what I'm saying?
Batman and Birdman. I really like men with wings. That's really my thing that I'm into.
I'd go to Skypea. I'm Skypeing right now. You know what I'm saying?
Vultures. I really like people with wings on their bodies.
What? Where you go? What?
Hi, it's me, Matt. Beetlejuice is gone.
We killed him. Hold on. Snap neck.
I was making reference to Michael Keaton movies where he plays a man creature who has wings, which I guess is more than one. I've now picked up 3.
Oh, yeah, okay. Man, I didn't know. I thought you were just being a silly guy saying Batman was in One Piece,
no,
like Beetlejuice.
He's Batman, he's Birdman, and he's Vulture.
I guess you're right. Man, you had layers to that one.
Yeah.
You
were just talking about being a pervert.
Yeah, well, when I think Beetlejuice, I think about how he was going to underage marry a girl to get out of hell.
Yeah.
I think
Absalom was going to do the same thing.
Absalom?
Back in Thriller Park.
He didn't need to get out of anything. He was just being a creep. I had something here. It's gone now. It's never going to come back.
Michael Keaton. What a guy.
Michael Keaton D's nuts. Episode 523.
Honk, 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 honk. Honk, 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 honk. I think I've done this bit already. Honk, 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 honk. It's been 16 episodes. This is official Buggy Watch. It's been 16 episodes since we last saw Buggy the Clown. I don't count the One Piece fun letter. One Piece fan letter. One Piece fun letter. Great episode title. Anyway. Yeah, Buggy's gone. He's not coming back. I'm not as upset about it right now because I do feel strongly in my bones that he'll be back, but I am sad. But I know he'll be back. Also, get some quality Zorro. So it made me feel better about life. Anyway, that's honk, honk, honk. Or no, it's over. I can't believe you sang through the whole thing.
Hopefully faintly enough that I didn't interrupt your whole thing. I didn't listen to anything you said.
That's fine.
Okay. I did hear the quality Zorro.
I could have said anything. I could have said horrible things.
Yeah. As long as you don't tell people not to vaccinate their kids, because you should get your kids vaccinated. That's really important.
Yeah,
Happy
definitely.
Birthday,
no one should. Oh my! What? What's? Thank you. It's not my birthday.
What? It was.
It's so many weeks after my birthday.
Got to keep them guessing. We do get some prime cut beef Zorro in these episodes.
Yeah.
Real quality Zorro.
Yes.
Episode 523, Barty K is A-OK. That's a bad rhyme.
No, it's fine. It was perfect.
All right, cool. There's a weird guy digging graves.
Yeah. You know who sucks?
The
lizard
who
sucks? Caribou sucks.
Dude,
I fucking hate it.
I would have guessed that this dude was an added character.
Yeah, what the fuck?
This is an Oda original.
The way you feel about Blackbeard in that he doesn't serve really anything at all is how I feel about Caribou.
Yeah.
He literally just keeps showing up and is like a non-issue. And it's just like, it feels like filler within the actual episode. Like, it feels like they were like, let's just add this in there. It's not actually an antagonist. It's not actually like an issue that the Straw Hats have to deal with, but we just need to fill up some space. So let's put this glorpy guy in here.
Yeah, he's tonguing constantly. No, I'm with you. Every time he's on screen, I'm like, we don't need this. Nothing about this is needed.
Like, there's enough going on with everything else. We don't need this.
Like, the show forgets about him for stretches of time, and the characters are like, is that guy still here?
Yeah. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Anyway. He and them are like, we're going to bury the Straw Hats. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah. The fucking caribou goos all over fake Ponji.
Yeah.
I have the note, why are we still with this guy?
Why are we spending time what the fuck?
He keeps talking about time with sinners, but he drops that pretty quick.
Yeah. It's bizarre.
Yeah, Centaur
and he's so glorpy. We already had a glorpy. We had the king of glorpy with Magellan. We don't need another glorpy guy.
We don't need the goo fruit. Well, actually, I wouldn't mind a goo fruit.
Yeah, he's the swamp fruit, which didn't feel correct, but
yeah. I would like
it is.
I would like a character named like Big Doll or something, and he's like, my name's Doll, and I got the goo fruit, and it just turns him into a baby. Like the same size.
I hate this. The Goo Goo Dolls. The Goo Goo Doll.
You hate the Goo Goo Dolls?
What
a wild thing to name your band.
Yeah.
What are you guys called? Oh, we're the Goo Goo Dolls.
We the Goo Goo Dolls.
Goo Goo Dolls. We cut over to Set Tomorrow.
We're just a little babies. We're just little babies making tunes together.
We're just little music babies.
We just little music babies. You want to hear our songs?
We couldn't finish recording because
I had to go poo-poo in my pants.
I made Bam Bam.
I made Bam Bam in my pants. We're the Goo Goo Dolls. I hope
this is someone's first episode.
Someone's like, oh, this is interesting. These guys just watching One Piece for the first time. Fishman Island. All right. I wonder if it's the new Fishman Island. And we're just like, we're just little babies.
Talking about Goo Goo Dolls. Making Bam Bam in our pants. We cut over to Sentamaru, who's sending a report to somebody. And he's like, Straw Hats are a lot stronger. They took out one of the pacifistas, no problem. Rayleigh and Shockey are smiling, and we get a flash, but this is actually important. We get a flashback. He's like, oh man, I want that kid to make it, because he flashbacks to Rayleigh when he's young, just chilling out on a boat, and then a dude who looks a lot like Luffy wearing a straw hat with his face in shadow is like, hey there, my name's Goldie Roger, let's be pirates. And he's like, we're gonna go on adventures and change the world. I'm Roger. And Rayleigh's like,
I'm Goldie Roger. My name's Goldie Roger. My name's Goldie Roger. I'm wearing a straw hat. I'm Goldie Roger.
Straw hat. I'm going to give it to a red hair guy who's going to be like, I can't commit to this. And then he's going to give it to a child.
Yep.
And so that hat is... the secret second theme of One Piece is nepotism.
Yeah, there's a lot of nepotism.
Luffy would not be where he is without an incredible amount of nepotism.
Yeah. It's so the Straw Hat doesn't give anybody power. It's like the Straw Hat is the crown.
I think it's like handed to, because Roger doesn't have it when he becomes king of the pirates. He gave it to Shanks when Shanks was young, and then Shanks gives it to Luffy. There's no way One Piece doesn't end with Luffy putting that hat on somebody.
Oh, and he's like, go have an adventure.
Yeah.
Like knowing that one might be the new king of the pirates.
And it's Kobe. And Kobe's like, we're like almost the same age. And he's like, you got this, kid.
Okay, so would that mean that Shanks in theory, is like the king of the pirates right now?
It's probably one of the closer ones to it.
Like, they don't, like, he's not. Is Shanks' goal to be the king of the pirates, or is Shanks doesn't really have a goal? He's just like, I'm just palling around with my buds.
It's really hard to tell because he doesn't tell us anything. He doesn't call.
Yeah, it's true. He doesn't call. He left for milk. He showed back up because he was like, oh, shit, I forgot my favorite backpack.
Yeah, but he just talked to the neighbor and not his kid.
Yeah, and he's like, hey, can you go he's like, I know it's been like 6 months. Can you like go back in there and just get my backpack for me? Yeah. And then like he was standing out on the sidewalk and we saw him out on the sidewalk and we were like, oh, Shanks? Shanks? And then he just kind of like awkwardly waved and was like, gave us his thumbs up, like, you're doing good. And then just ran away with the backpack.
So that's the flashback that Rayleigh has.
Yep. And Rayleigh, he says he wants to see a new King of the Pirates before he dies.
Yep.
That's what he says.
He does. So there's something to the straw hat. Not the hat itself, but it must sit upon the head of a worthy successor to the throne.
Of the King of the Pirates.
Yeah. It would be really funny if Buggy became King of the Pirates. And everyone's like, shit, I didn't see this coming.
Oh, man, Luffy gives the straw hat to Buggy?
Oh. Buggy's like, I'm 40 years old. And it's like, you got this, kid. It's like, I'm so much older than you. What are you doing? Luffy's like, my heart's going to give out because I won't stop using Gear 2.
Yeah. You'll be the new King of the Pirates, Burpee. Anyway, the sun's sinking down into the ocean.
Yeah.
Everyone's admiring how the underwater looks.
Yep.
Except for Zoro.
Usopp's not pooping himself. And yeah, Zoro does not give a shit.
Zoro's just like, we're underwater, whatever.
Well, yeah, he's like, I've already seen this. And it's like,
yeah.
Because he got on the wrong boat.
Yeah, he's like, I've already seen this. And they're like, you weren't supposed to.
We get a lot of Luffy and Zoro almost popping the bubble, or trying to.
Yep.
Nami tries to explain how the bubble works, and then Sanji starts bleeding everywhere.
So Sanji does a nosebleed move,
launching with enough force for liftoff, where he shoots himself out of. This is the thing. Sanji used to be like, yes, queen, wiggly, I love you, but now he's like. He's sexualizing it, and it's
he is, and I'm sure it's a combination of he's gotten older, he's got some more hormones pumping in his body,
the soul
he's
patch.
Growing facial hair, his mouth brow, but also I'm not trying to make excuses for him, it's unacceptable, but also the fact that he was on Kamabaka Island, and
I think that's what they're trying to go for here, but it's just, and then there's lots of like,
it's exhausting.
Nami's wearing like just a bikini top and jeans, and he can't handle that. There's a lot. A lot. She should be able to dress however she wants. I will say, from a creative standpoint, maybe Oda was a little bit horny while doing this arc.
Do you think Sanji was like his self-insert?
Maybe. I mean, that's what Toriyama did with Master Roshi. He was like, I put this character in because he loves boobs and I love boobs.
Yeah. It's just like, I understand it. I guess it ends up furthering the plot, and also like
in an alarming way,
in a weird way.
Yeah.
And also like somehow.
It might be the most important plot beat so far to get things going.
Yeah, it's really bizarre. But also like in a weird way touches on. We're gonna get to it. We'll get to it. We'll get to it when we get to it. It's fine. Anyway, he blushes a bunch of blood, and they need to go.
Luffy saves
get some blood donation. They save him, but then they need to get blood donations from Fishman Island because they're like, he's gonna die.
Yeah. Then Robin explains the bubbles are just like the Saba-Odi ones. You can like go through them, but it's like if you have too many points of pressure, they'll pop.
Yeah. So then Chopper and Usopp show off their new strength by knocking Zoro and Luffy down.
Yeah, they're so strong now.
Yeah.
They got the Nami techniques.
Yep. Franky's got robot secrets.
Yeah, he's got something to share, but it's not new robot stuff.
Yeah.
He fucking busts out. He like says like nothing new, Robo, and then like boops his nose, and then he gets a Foxy haircut for a second.
Mm-hmm.
And then he talks about how Duval and Hachi
reset the Foxy clock.
I think there's some musician. I don't know if it's Tyler the Creator or not, but somebody's got a Foxy haircut. They've been like, somebody's rocking a Foxy haircut. It's wild. They got the split head look. Franky's talking about how Duval and Hachi defended the Sunny for like a year, but got the shit beaten out of them by a bunch of Marines. And then Franky got back to the Sunny first. And when he was there, Kuma was just sitting there, and he was beaten up really bad. So he's like, Kuma had defended it for the second year we were gone. And he's like all just like torn to shreds. He mentions that Kuma is not really, it doesn't seem like he's himself. And he theorizes that Kuma made a deal with Vegapunk to program one final mission to protect the Sunny in him. And then Sanji gets
Kuma. They say Kuma, he says Kuma was our greatest ally until he was no longer human.
Yep. And that he like helped launch them to places that would help them and stuff.
Yeah.
They think maybe
you
it's
see
because of nepotism, because Dragon and Kuma were buddies.
Yeah, Revolutionary Army, blah 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 blah.
Luffy's like, I don't know, my dad. He's probably fine.
Yeah. We see that the Caribou crew are following behind in their ship.
Yeah.
Fucking Franky's using his small hands out of his big hands to eat, which I was very excited about.
Yeah.
And then it looks like Caribou's using a sea cow to drag their ship along. Interesting.
And they rammed the Sunny. Usopp had spotted them like immediately also. And the MVP is Franky's Foxy haircut.
Yeah, I had best dressed was Roger in the straw hat. I thought that was cool.
It's a good fit.
It was a good fit.
It's like a nice simple look.
Yeah.
Why do you think they're hiding his eyes in that? Like, we know what his eyes look like. Do you think he's got weird eyes before he evolves into a large man?
Maybe.
Do you think Luffy's going to get bigger as the show goes on because he's going to become more important? Like the way like Rayleigh's kind of like a lot like a abnormally large human.
Maybe.
Sometimes. Like Rayleigh's sometimes normal size, sometimes huge.
Yeah. I think Luffy will probably be like that.
Yeah. Like he'll get Garp big, I bet.
Yeah, but he'll still be like skinny because he stretches. Yeah. He'll have like a swimmer's body, even though he can't swim.
Yeah, exactly.
He'll look like Michael Phelps.
Yeah, he's got big Michael Phelps energy. He also got kicked out of his sport because of smoking weed.
I don't think Michael Phelps was kicked out of swimming for smoking weed.
Didn't he get disqualified or something?
I don't know. Or maybe he just finished his sport because he beat it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Michael Phelps beat swimming.
Whoa.
And then was like, cool, I'm just going to smoke weed now.
I won winning. My name is Michael Phelps.
Because didn't he win like 40 gold medals or something like that in like every swimming event possible?
I just know that Michael Phelps swam, and that's all I know about that guy.
I'm pretty sure he won swimming, and then now he just hangs out, smokes weed. It'd be really funny if Michael Phelps did all of that.
John Carpenter won movies, so he just hangs out and smokes weed and plays like Assassin's Creed all the time.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds cool.
Michael Phelps wins swimming.
I mean, he also, like, I feel like Olympians don't make that much money, so maybe he, like, didn't make that much money, so now he has just, like, a regular day job, and he, like, works at, like, a Radio Shack.
Okay, there's a question. People also ask, what sport did Michael Phelps win? Swimming.
He won swimming.
Swimming. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Important things. Here on it was a One Piece podcast.
You know, it's related to water. Episode 524. A musical episode. Kraken kills.
Gonna get bored. Nice. Nice. Gonna get boarded.
Getting boarded. Nami recognizes the sea cow.
It's motherfucking Momu.
Momu. I couldn't remember if it was Momu or Mumu.
He just fucking immediately sees that it's the Straw Hats, and he's having like fucking PTSD, like war flashbacks, where he's like, "Oh god, I gotta get the fuck away from here right now."
Yeah, it's like these guys are bad news. Shit.
Like they fucked him up when they weren't strong.
Yeah.
So now they're strong.
Yeah, I'm curious how all of Fishman Island's gonna go, because Arlong was a tough motherfucker, and Luffy didn't have that much trouble taking him out back then. But yeah,
it's interesting. We'll see.
Yeah, Caribou hops onto the ship, onto the Sunny, before Momu freaks out and runs away with his ship, and he's all really confident, let's get them, guys, start shooting cannons and take out their ship. And then he realizes that they ran away. And then Franky just fucking slowly walks up and picks him up and is just getting ready to throw him off the ship. I wanted that to happen so bad. But he starts pleading, and he's like, okay, what is it? You know, you gotta, I can't deal with this. He starts creeping on Nami. Mm-hmm.
He flirts.
He finger quotes flirts. I think Sanji has a
kicks
moment.
him.
What? Sanji
kicks him.
Oh,
doesn't he kick him?
I think so. Yeah.
He kicks him, and then immediately has a bloody nose.
Yeah. Chopper's trying to rehabilitate Sanji with something less sexy. Nami puts on a cardigan.
Yep. I like that Chopper continues to refer to helping Sanji as rehab.
Yeah. He's we need to give you slightly less sexy, further away photos of Nami and Robin so you can ease yourself back into it.
Yeah.
We get some good Chopper here too. Chopper dealing with Sanji is very good.
It's very it's great. Zoro ties up Caribou.
Yep.
It's getting cold.
Chopper Chopper and Brook.
Yeah, Chopper steals a skeleton joke from Brook.
Yeah.
And then Brook is so offended.
Yeah, he's like, this is all I have, please.
He's like, please, Chopper, this is all I have. You can't do this to me.
Despondent. We get a long scene of them explaining how ocean currents works, how heat rises, cold water goes down, and it creates the currents. It's like a dragon. All the currents are connected. Luffy, Usopp, and Zoro don't understand what's happening.
Yep. They are encountering the downward plume, which is definitely different than the knock-up stream.
It's the downward plume.
It's the downward plume as opposed to the knock-up stream.
Yeah.
Caribou starts yelling about demons down in the deep sea. And that they're the enemy of humans, blah, 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 blah. And then we see him.
He's a big guy. It's a Kraken.
It's the Kraken. It's the Kraken, boy.
It's a Kraken appears.
Yeah.
The Kraken.
And Luffy immediately wants to capture it and make it his pet.
Yeah.
Brook makes a no-bones... Brook makes a no-bones joke about the Kraken, and then Robin's just drawing it.
Oh my god, Robin drawing. I love that she sucks. I like that part of what she had been doing. She's like, yeah, I've been practicing drawing for the past 2 years, and you look at it and you're like, oh. It's very funny.
Think it's
they're
I
amazing.
think it's adorable because it's just everyone's freaking the fuck out, and she's just like, let me just draw a picture of that. That's fun.
It's just the Kraken is a One Piece style giant octopus, and she drew a circle with too many legs.
Yeah, this is great. It's very good.
Franky leans over. He's like, "Oh, that's really good." It's amazing.
It's beautiful. This is where I know everything about Sanji at Fishman Island is cringy, but I was giggling a lot about this, where he just has like a fucking bandolier of portraits.
Kokoro's on there.
It's like Robin Nami, like different pictures of Robin and Nami, and then there's one picture down in the corner of Kokoro, and I was like, hell yeah, it's Kokoro. It's like that's part of the rehab. It's like here's your friends who are beautiful women, and then Kokoro, who's also a beautiful woman,
the most beautiful woman. The fucking Caribou's crew shows up, and then the Kraken immediately kills them, like crushes the ship, and they all just start floating upwards. And Zoro has a really good moment where he just goes, "They're like jellyfish," like admiring them.
Yeah.
The Kraken attacks, and then Caribou's like, "Okay, listen, I'm gonna help you guys. I'm gonna show you like diving bubbles so you can fight the Kraken, because if I don't, we're all gonna die." So Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji all get their own bubbles to go fight the Kraken, while Franky, Chopper, and Robin are defending the ship, which is really cool. Chopper shows his new guard point, which is fucking huge.
It's humongous.
Franky has cool shoulder missiles, and Robin's got big arms.
Giant arms,
Huge
Robin.
Arms. It's incredible. I think it's...
And then Luffy does the third gear and puts his arm out of the...
Oh, yeah. Big ol'...
Yeah. Or he moves to do third gear.
Yeah.
He and Robin both have the issue where they both shove their arms out into the seawater, and they're like, oh, seawater.
Yeah, like kind of like slows them down a little bit.
Yeah, but we'll see very soon that it doesn't slow them down too much.
Yeah. The MVP is Thick Hats, because everybody got thicker.
Nice.
You know, we got thick guard point. Franky's just generally thick, and we got big stomp on me, Robin.
Nice. My best dressed was Sanji's bandolier.
Aw, he needs a win.
Because he needs a win. That's the one probably win I'm going to give Sanji.
Yeah.
This arc.
He gets a win to some degree later, I guess, for him.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
Episode
525. Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji drown.
It's true.
Yep.
Luffy does a fucking third gear straight up out of the bubble.
Yeah.
Makes big fist, and then he does an armament hockey and covers his whole arm in like
it looks like
black
metal.
armor.
Yeah. So this explains when years ago I was like, I saw Luffy and he's got like black arms. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, he's doing hockey.
It's hockey.
It's very.
But like
I
other
really
people, when they do armament hockey, they're not like transforming. Like his body changes though.
I mean, I don't think he always does that much. I think he just does it especially this time.
Oh, you think it's like a special like super hockey?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like how he's like showing off. I like how actually in general everybody is getting moments to show off their like new powers or new tricks and new weapons and things.
Yeah.
It's like a good I'm actually also really enjoying just how they're like sprinkling in moments where the Straw Hats get to be like, oh, this is what I did in the past 2 years, without like making it super heavy-handed of like, I need to remind you all what I've been doing or like tell you all exactly. Like it's just like little moments where they get to kind of like one-off say something, but not like over-explain it.
Yeah, just like some taste of their new moves.
Yeah. Just because I'm sure like not animated, you would imagine the Straw Hats all sat down and were like, all right, so what the fuck did you do for 2 years?
Yeah. Yeah. Who knows? Franky seemed very eager to show off what he had been doing, which makes sense for him. Sanji does one of the 6 powers here. He's like, oh shit, I gotta slow this thing down because it's going to whack Luffy. Fucking dude busts out of his bubble and starts moonwalking, which is pretty cool. And then he does there's flambe kick and cooks part of the one of the tentacles a little bit. And then you can talk about what your boy does. Sanji's not my boy.
Zoro, he could be. Zoro does a 3-sword style crossroads 6 paths, and just slices and dices one of the octopus tendrils.
Yep. Everyone is fucking like, holy shit, Zoro, what the fuck?
Yeah, he didn't even try. He was just like, cha, and then they were like, fuck.
And Luffy gets angry. He's like, I told you not to cut him up.
Yeah. Zoro looks at Sanji and goes, "Say something, number 7," and then Sanji just goes, "I will kill you dead."
Man.
Fucking Luffy punches the Kraken.
This gum elephant gun.
Yep. And then a shark in a shirt comes out of the out of the Kraken.
Yeah.
We will talk more about this shark later, because boy, I love this shark.
This shark's coming up. He kind of talks like a Pokemon.
This shark, he talks like goddamn Gombe. He's just like, shark. I was like, this fucking guy rules. We'll talk more about him later.
Only overshadowed by a whale we're gonna meet later too.
A whale named Ho.
Fucking. Oh, I can't wait. All right.
Anyway,
spoilers.
The three of them, Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, get swept away from the Sunny by the currents.
Nami and Franky are kind of keeping shit on lock. Nami's like, okay, do this. Franky's piloting.
They make it 7,000 meters down.
Yeah,
3,000 to go.
Everyone gets knocked around a lot. We get Usopp FOV of him waking up.
Yeah.
The rest of the Straw Hats are like, hey, Luffy, Sanji, and Zoro are missing. It's pretty dark. And then Robin says something bleak. Robin's job here is to, like, everyone's like, we'll be okay. And then Robin's like, I don't know, statistically,
yeah,
most people don't make it out of this kind of situation.
It's so dark, though. We need light. What are we going to do?
We need light. Boing, boing, boing. Nipples are here. One Piece. Franky invented nipples.
Franky invented nipples. Go back to the rules. There's no nipples in One Piece, except now that Franky has invented them, they can be there.
Yeah. Asterisk. Just Franky.
Just Franky so far.
There's a lot of Sea Kings. They're looking for the 3 dudes.
I have a question.
Yeah?
I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So Franky has invented nipples. Nipples can produce light.
Yeah.
Then the Sunny has light coming out of its eyes. Are the eyes of the 1,000 Sunny nipples now?
Yeah. And it's not actually light. It's just really fast milk.
Just it dissipates a lot, but it creates a bioluminescence underwater.
It's moving so fast. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not Franky's not producing light out of his nipples. He's just got bioluminescent milk that's just shooting out into the water and lighting up the area.
Yow! Check out my super milk.
Yow! My super milky nipples. You thought the anglerfish was the king of the bioluminescence. Watch out. No, it's me.
Does that mean the anglerfish's little thing is just one nipple?
Absolutely. It's one large nipple. Yeah.
Anything that produces light in One Piece is a nipple.
Anything that produces light underwater
is a nipple.
Okay.
All right. There's a lot of Sea Kings. There's a big jellyfish. And Robin stops
that giant
Chopper
tree they're going to talk about in a bunch of episodes from now. Just one big nipple tree.
There's a big jellyfish, and Chopper's like, I want to touch it. And Robin's like, don't touch it. It's probably going to kill you. And
just cuddling. He's just cuddling the Sunny.
Then a big fish is about to eat them. So Franky does a coup de burst, which he explains uses some of their air supply. So every time he coups to bursts, it's going to like shrink their bubble. But the big fish eats the jellyfish, but the big fish dies because the jellyfish had like a neurotoxin. And Chopper's like, goddamn. Brook talks about his eye holes. Caribou's missing.
Caribou's missing.
But he's just in a barrel and he's being a fucking freak. And this was very funny. He's just talking about, he's like, I'm just going to stab him in the back. I'm going to ride this one out. And everyone's like looking for him. And then Franky immediately sees the barrel and just slowly walks down the stairs, like as Caribou's monologuing to himself. And then I don't know if we describe Caribou. He's like 90% neck and like scraggly hair. And he's got like a long worm tongue, like that, like extends like 3 feet out of his mouth. And then he's just like really sinewy body, and he's got a shirt that's too long, so his hands are always covered, like he's a big baby.
Yeah, he's just a little baby.
So Franky,
he loves the Goo Goo Dolls. He's just a little baby.
Franky hears him monologuing to himself, and it's just like close up of Caribou monologuing, and then the background is just Franky's face staring at him. And then when Caribou realizes he's been had, he like just slowly lowers back into the barrel, and then Franky's like, I found him, and just seals him into the barrel. It's very funny.
Mm-hmm. They make it to a volcano area.
Yep. There's hot.
It's so hot. It's so hot. So hot. There's carnivorous tube worms in the hot area. Franky says they got 3 more Kupta bursts.
Oh, why did I write crab? Oh, there's giant tube worms, there's giant crabs, and there's some blobfish. And they have to Kupta burst away from all of them.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Franky does Morse code with his nipple light.
I was like a pig in shit. Because he's not using his big hands. He's got his big hands out, and then his little hands coming out of his big hands, just slapping himself on the nipples, doing Morse code. Oh my God.
Time of your life.
Is there a GIF of Franky doing... Hold on.
I'm sure there's a GIF of that.
You keep talking. I don't...
All right. Anyway, that happens, and then an anglerfish appears, and then they have a little encounter with the anglerfish. But then, who stops the anglerfish? It's a giant underwater bearded baby. It's just a big old baby underwater. He just hits the anglerfish, and then we see that the baby is with a ship. And what ship is it? It's the Flying Dutchman.
Yeah.
Whoa! Flying Dutchman, bottom of the sea. SpongeBob. The Dutchman. The Dutchman's key, if you will. I heard that on a clip of something, but I don't know what it's from actually, so never mind.
The Dutchman's key?
Yeah. I think I saw a clip of a stand-up comedian pulling a key out of his mouth, and then he yelled, "The Dutchman's key." But I don't know. Stand-up comedy these days, I don't trust them.
Why?
Anyway, that's the end of the episode.
No, let's dissect that. What does that mean?
No, I don't. That's it. I don't trust them. Anyway, that's the end of the episode.
Okay. The MVP is the big onion head guy. He has a name. I don't care really.
Nice. I've got the best. My best dressed was the Thousand Sunny with a jellyfish hat.
Yep.
I thought that was it was really, really good. Really well dressed.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
Hell yeah. All right.
I'm not having any luck with the nipple lights.
We'll find it. Hey, motherfuckers out there, we're going to radicalize you. If you could join our Discord, link in the description, and then if you could somehow either make or discover a graphics interface format image of a GIF, if you will, of the image of Franky doing Morse code with his nipple lights, with his tiny hands for Michael, that would be great. Very much appreciate it. If any of you say GIF, I'm going to be so fucking mad.
I found some still images of the nipple light.
Hell yeah.
On a website that just seems to have all of Franky's special moves, which I'm trying not to look at. One of them is just...
Don't look at it.
Well, one of them is just Franky's spacewalk where he makes stairs like he's playing Minecraft.
Yeah. Didn't he do that on Thriller Bark? Or that was a bridge?
Yeah,
that was the stairs.
No, he made a bridge, and him and Chopper made a staircase.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I guess like 4
all right.
or whatever.
Episode 526.
Sanji goes to rehab.
It's true. Vanderdecken.
Yeah, well, the narrator, for some reason we get a whole thing with the narrator explaining the new world and Luffy's quests, which I guess just continues because they needed to fill in space. Anyway,
Yeah.
Davy Jones, Dead Men Tell No Tales, cool, spooky ship, is what my note says. And then he says his name's Captain Vanderdecken.
Yeah, he apparently was alive. He was killed allegedly 700 years ago. Or he killed his own crew 700 years ago. And now he's got his haunted ship below the sea. Whatever. We'll unpack that later.
Yeah, Brooke is like, that's crazy. Franky is skeptical.
Robin's drawing.
Robin's drawing. There's a egregious Nami boob shot. There's a lot of them. They like a low angle under boob Nami in a lot of these scenes.
She says it's getting hotter, so hot. It's getting hotter, and then she like adjusts her clothing, and it's like, yeah, I guess that's how you could illustrate it being hotter. Or you could just leave it with the character saying it's getting hotter, and then move on. But anyway, fucking the sea monk baby goes to punch the fucking Sunny, but then who comes and stops him? It's the Kraken.
It is. It punches him.
Kraken starts fighting the baby. Luffy's made the Kraken his pet. Zoro, Luffy, and Sanji are all in a single bubble because Luffy and Sanji's bubbles popped, so they got into Zoro's bubble, and he's very unhappy. Zoro's bleeding still, and Chopper's like sorting through pictures of Nami. Just being like, okay, which ones? We learned the name of the Kraken is Surumi. He's the Kraken. We see the volcano's gonna blow, so that the underwater volcano's gonna blow, so then the Dutchman's crew and all them leave. He starts running. The Kraken starts running while holding the Sunny, and Robin just goes, he runs bad, which made me very happy. And then he's running right for Fishman Island. Convenient. Yep. And as they're running, he leaps and jumps into a giant trench to go farther down. There's a giant rock eruption, so all these boulders are flying down at them from above. And Zoro immediately is like, all right, I got to cut him. But then Usopp hops in, and Usopp's like, I got this. And he uses one of his special moves, and he launches one of his special pebble flower plant things out, and it makes a giant like seaweed net, and it catches all the rocks that are falling down.
It's really cool. Fucking Usopp is like, it's fucking great. I love Confident Usopp.
Confident Usopp is wonderful. I really like Confident Usopp.
He is. He's just. I'm proud of him.
They make it to the bottom. Everyone's cheering that the Kraken saved them, and they got away, and they're moving on. And then Usopp starts like explaining about Heracles and like what happened to him, and Nami just stops him and is like, "We don't care."
Yeah, isn't he? He's showing off the like black Kabuto.
Yeah.
I got a little sidetracked there while you were describing stuff because I was trying to figure out the timeline between when Oda got married to Nami.
Yeah.
To real life Nami, and then when he started like the time skip where Nami's just sexy. And I was like, was he like really horny until he met his wife and got married? He got married in 2004. This came out in the manga in like 2010-ish. So I think Oda just really loves his wife.
That's nice.
Like I'm gonna give this to Oda. That Oda was just like, my wife's really hot, and my wife is Nami, so I'm just gonna make Nami really hot.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume that's what's going on.
That's very nice.
Right?
Yeah.
I bet Oda.
Oh, yeah.
Is he still married?
I'm sure he's still married.
Crazy.
Anyway, yeah, they're at the bottom of the ocean trench.
They have 2 kids.
Hell yeah. What are their names?
Oda 1 and Oda 2.
Nice. Easy. Keep it simple. They made it to Fishman Island. It's huge. It's a big, giant island inside a bubble, inside another bubble. Sanji and Brooke start singing about mermaids. Sanji passes out again because of blood loss.
Yeah.
And he's just like, who needs blood? I have lust to sustain me. And then a bunch of sea kings roll in, and someone's on the back of one of the sea kings.
Whoa, strange.
Who could it be?
Crazy.
Whoa.
Is that the end?
That's the end of the episode.
That's the end of
baby.
the episode. I forgot to put an MVP. I guess it's probably Oda and his love for his wife.
That's cool. I had my best dressed was Usopp because he was wearing confidence.
I'm already getting meta with it. You just introduced this bit.
He's wearing it well.
Oh, yeah. Very well.
Episode
He's gooing
5 plus 2 equals 7. 527.
527. He's just gooing confidence all over the place.
It's true.
Speaking of confidence, the title of this
Raw
episode...
dogging the flan of life with his confidence.
Raw dog the flan of... Oh, amazing. The title of this one is The Last 2 Years Gave Everyone a Soul Patch.
Hell yeah.
Because the fucking... the Fishman we see in this has a soul patch. Usopp has a soul patch, but Usopp's wearing the soul patch a lot better than Sanji is.
Yeah.
But Sanji's just got kind of like a half goatee with a shitty mustache, so it's barely even a soul patch. I feel like there's a lot of soul patches. Do you think they all just liked Dalton's style?
It's just the vibe, you know? That was the vibe in this year. You know, everyone was doing the soul patch.
Did anybody... I wonder what Zoro looks like with a soul patch. Zoro...
Probably terrible.
With...
all right.
Soul
We're back at it, baby.
patch. Yeah, we should probably...
The fishmen are scolding the Kraken for helping humans. There's fishmen on the back of one of the Sea Kings. And there's a bunch of Sea Kings, Mike.
Did
you notice?
There are a bunch, all different flavors.
Yeah, there's a Funkfried Sea King. There's a Beppo Sea King. There's a Richie the Lion Sea King. There's a Kaku Sea King. There's all sorts of Sea Kings. It's pretty fun. And there's a fish man on the back of the Kaku Sea King. His name is Hammond, and he just looks at the Straw Hats and he's like, "Hey, you cool? Are you cool? Are you cool, Straw Hats?"
Yeah, he's a little confused. He's like, "I know you both stole Arlong's dream, but you also helped Hachi, and you punched a celestial dragon. So you seem cool, but I don't know. What you did to Arlong is pretty fucked up."
Yep. And then they basically are like, "You gotta join our new Fishman crew." And Luffy's like, "No."
Yeah, but even before that, Nami's like goes up to Franky and she's like, "We have to coup de burst out of here because you know Luffy's gonna say no and antagonize these guys, and we're gonna be fucked."
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm on it."
She's like, "We're gonna use the rest of our air to coup de burst up into Fishman Island, so just fucking get that shit ready, please."
Luffy straight up calls Hammond stupid. He's like, "You're an idiot."
Yep.
So
they
sick the big Sea Richie on the Sunny.
Yeah.
As Usopp is refilling the ship cola.
Yeah, but they're able to make it out in time. They coup de burst super strong right at Fishman Island. They lose most of their air, and everyone just gets like bopped down, like pushed down by the bubble down to the deck of the ship.
Yep.
And they make it through the outer bubble of Fishman Island, and they're like, "Oh, it's a double bubble."
Double bubble.
So then, double bubble.
There's like an air layer, and then they hit the second one and go underwater again.
Yeah. And Hammond and them just watch, and they're like, "Well, we got to go tell boss this happened."
Yeah. And surprise, surprise, everybody gets separated.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Wow. This is how it goes. That's how it goes here in the Straw Hat world.
Yeah, you gotta keep them separated. That's what.
Gotta keep them separated.
That's what the Offspring is singing about.
Yep.
We cut to Luffy
Everyone's
FOV waking up. and there's a bunch of little mermaids, and they're like, he's okay, he's not okay, I don't care if he's okay, I don't know if he's okay, because they all have different takes. They had,
Before anything was explained, I was like, man, Kami and PapaGussy been getting busy. But then immediately I was like, no, that's not what happened.
Yeah. It turns out mermaid saved them. Kami helped.
Kami!
And
Kami's there.
Kami's there, and she's doing well. Everybody's rocking some Crimen shirts. Crimen shirts. It's Luffy, Usopp, Chopper, and Sanji are together with Kami and her.
It could be Crimen, but I like to think it's Crimen.
They're at Kami at her apartment. She makes them some cold seaweed soup to warm them up, and then she does her Kami freak out thing. Mm-hmm. She explains the little mermaid girls are the medic. Are they pentuplets or quintuplets? What's the? Are there 6 of them? There's 6 of them, right? Sextuplets. I don't know. There's a bunch of. They're the medic.
If there's
or
6 of them, it's sextuplets. Because then it's a 7. It would be septuplets.
I think there's 5.
So it's quintuplets.
Quintuplets. The.
It's like that Disney Channel original movie Quints. That had what's her name from Halloween Town painting pictures of her baby siblings. That's all I remember.
I never. Is it good?
Someone listening, I don't remember. I remember it being fine, maybe. I don't know. Someone listening to this podcast, though, is going to go, yeah, I remember
hell yeah.
that. They'll probably more enjoy that I referenced Halloween Town.
Yeah, I think more people have seen that one.
Anyway.
It's got April O'Neil from the first Ninja Turtles movie in it.
Yeah, it does. Fuck yeah, it does. And Carrie Fisher's mom.
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah.
All-star cast.
Yep. Motherfucking Sanji's finding out.
Oh my god, yeah.
Or he's just like, I can't. I'm not going to let myself have a bloody nose again.
Yeah. He starts to go feral when he hears about the ladies' dorm and the mermaid cafe.
Yep. I was very concerned at this point where PapaGussy was. I was like, where the fuck is PapaGoo? Where's my PapaGussy? I need him. I need him.
We get the Turtle Vader. They hop on the turtle elevator where Kami explains
Burgled my turts. Turtles all the way up and turtles all the way down.
We turtle all day, every day. We turtle hard and we turtle long.
Go, ninja. Go, ninja. Go.
Go. We're losing it. Kami explains that Hachi is recovering in the Fishman district because he's pretty beaten up. PapaGussy is a famous fashion designer in Fishville Hills, which is rich. And then Luffy's like, damn, you must be poor as hell then, girl. Then Kami shows them a waterway passage, which is like the tubes from Futurama, but for fish.
It's like those cloud roads in Skypiea.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Yeah.
All like the architecture and stuff is like coral, like buildings and like, just nice. It's nice and colorful. It's very vibrant.
Yeah. Fucking Sanji starts losing his goddamn fucking mind because he's seeing mermaids.
Yeah, they get to the top and there's just a bunch of sexy mermaids.
And he starts bawling, just crying his eyes out. And then Luffy just goes, he didn't cry this much when he left the Baratie.
Yeah. He actively is like walked in front of everybody to cry before the mermaids. And they're like, let's dance. And he is he's losing it.
He starts screaming. He's like, I found it. This is my all blue.
We cut over to the Fishman district, Noah, where Hammond is meeting with Du Bois.
Du Bois there.
Shadow, who kind of looks like Arlong a little bit.
He kind of looks like Arlong. He has spiky teeth like Jimby as well.
Yeah, he seems to be
it's
like
not
a shark,
Jimby, though.
A shark guy also.
Yeah. I feel like they wanted you to think, because in the next episode they mentioned Jimby and say they referred to him as boss, that maybe it was Jimby, but it's not Jimby.
Yeah, it's very visibly not Jimby, I feel like.
Yeah. for sure.
MVP is Soul Patches.
Nice. My best dressed was Usopp and Luffy in the Crimin shirts.
They're good fits. Do you think they sell Crimin t-shirts? They must.
They must. Someone does. Unless we could sell Crimin shirts.
They do Redbubble. Interesting.
That's just Redbubble though.
One-piece.store. This is not an advertisement.
The Crimin shirts. The Crimin.
Crimin. Where were we? Episode
528.
528.
It's our last one of this podcast.
Yeah, ever.
Yeah.
Sanji touches a woman and dies.
Yeah. Fishman looking for the straw hats.
Yup.
Nami washes up on shore. Oh shit, who's that?
Oh my god.
Coming out of the water.
Fucking, water's bubbling.
Yeah. At first I thought it was going to be Brooke running across the water.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It's fucking Franky.
Yeah.
Franky rolls in. He's got Robin on one arm.
He's got like a little Finn haircut.
He goes, super landing, and then just lands on the ground.
Really good.
He lands there, and they're all like, oh, look at us. I wonder where everybody else is. Oh, they're probably fine because fucking it's the Straw Hats. We cut over. Sanji has declothed himself, and he's jumped into the water with all the mermaids. They're talking about how Chopper starts talking about how Sanji's blood type is rare.
Yeah.
So they need to find somebody with his same blood type.
Yeah, to make sure he just in case.
Yeah, they do. I don't know if they mention it here or not, but it's basically like they're like we could have Fishman and human blood mix as long as the same blood type, but then we'll get into more of that later.
Yeah. Luffy wants to see Jinbe. He wants to thank. Then he finds out that Jinbe's called boss.
Yep.
And has to live off the island because he renounced himself as a warlord. And it's complicated, but everybody regards him as a hero.
Yeah.
And then they notice that the royal family is a-coming in the royal gondola eel ship thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the three Neptune brothers.
Do you know their names?
I do. It's Fukaboshi, Ryuboshi, and Mamboshi.
Mamboshi!
Fukaboshi is like a normal guy. They're all mermen. Ryuboshi is an oarfish, and he sings. And then Mamboshi's just jamming out all the time.
Mamboshi's the best character ever. He might be the best character ever.
He really hit you right in the Mambussy.
He hit me right. Mamboshi hit me in the Mambussy in all the right places. He knows how to satisfy. I really was loving Mamboshi.
As they approach, Sanji gets pulled to safety, and I just have the note that he gets boobed.
Yeah, the mermaid who is hiding him holds him close.
Yeah, they're all covering for them too.
Yep. And she's holding him very close, and he's got his eyes closed, and then he opens his eyes.
Spends a lot of time describing marshmallows.
Describing her boobs, and the smell and everything else.
Yeah.
And then he loses his mind.
Yeah.
And
the princes, the three princes are leaving at this point, and then what happens?
Sanji's nose erupts like a fucking Yellowstone geyser.
In the shape of a mermaid.
In the shape of a mermaid, which immediately causes the princes to turn back around and release the Mambo Knights.
Yeah.
Was it the Mambo Knights?
I don't know. That's what they're going to be called now.
The Mambo Knights.
I just wrote guards.
I think they called them the Mambo Knights.
Yeah. They ID Luffy pretty quickly also.
Yep. Zoro is then also walking around in circles.
Yeah, we got over to Zoro. The guards find him too. These guards are really cool. They kind of look like motorcycle cops, but like their helmet is just a big like shell, and they have shell shoulder pads. They're a cool design. I like them a lot.
Yeah, they're very cool. He's surrounded by them.
Yeah.
Sanji's blood type is SRH negative.
Yep. So that tells us something about blood types in the One Piece world.
Yeah. Sanji right here negative.
Yeah.
Anyway, Fishman pirates.
Sanji really horny negative?
Yeah. Sanji really horny negative. That's his blood type. We get a bunch of like talk about how like the Fishman pirates don't what the fuck happens? Oh my god.
Chopper's pleading for a donor with the brothers and the guards. But Hammond mentions to his buddies like this is pointless. Humans and fishmen can't share blood, and then he explains it to everybody that Fisher Tiger died of blood loss because nobody would give him blood. Yeah,
it's not like they can't; it's they won't.
Yeah, it's like a
because
finger quotes law that humans made against fishmen.
Yeah. So then what does Luffy do? He's second, because basically they have the princes and their Mambo Knights on one side and these Fishman pirates with Hammond on the other. And Luffy's like, okay, and he second gears and then does a fucking second gears, punches all three of the Fishman pirates and knocks two of them out and then like hits the other one's sword.
The octopus one blocks it.
Yeah. And then Luffy does an observation hockey on their sea bear, and the bear just stops.
Yep.
And then everyone's like, "Oh fuck, he didn't even work hard. He just did 2 seconds."
Like, "Oh shit." They mentioned that they're gonna take him to go see Horny Jones.
Yep.
I know it's Horty, but I didn't have subtitles on, and I was like, "Is this guy's name Horny Jones?" Because every time they say it,
all the subtitles said Hody Jones.
Oh,
I was watching.
That's probably like the Japanese. Well, because the Netflix has like the Japanese thing, right?
I'm calling him Horny Jones.
Yeah, I mean, I knew you would, because every time they say his name, it sounds like they're saying Horny Jones.
I'm calling him Horny Jones. That's his name now. Horny Jones. Kami steals the prince's ship.
Yeah, fucking go Kami.
And then Luffy just grabs everybody else and they fucking dip out, just taking the ship and heading off.
It's fucking. I love that the princes are just like, completely unbothered, and they're like, we weren't even like, we're not. He's fine.
Like, we just need to let him know what Jimby said.
Yeah.
Kami is talking to the Straw Hats, telling them that someone's been attacking travelers, so they haven't had a lot of like outside groups coming into Fishman Island. The princes don't consider the Straw Hats enemies, and they have a message for Luffy from Jimby, and that's that.
Yeah. MVP is that big, thick Neptune brother.
Also the best dressed Momboshi?
Momboshi. I can look at a picture of fucking Momboshi.
Motherfucking Momboshi? We love Momboshi. What a good boy. I love him so much.
I should have guessed.
Mambo.
What's an Oppa? I should have guessed that you would like him because he is Dunkachino shaped.
He's Dunkachino shaped. He wants to party. He likes to have a good time. Momboshi. Horny Jones, Momboshi. Everything's coming up great here. Horny Jones is also what we could describe Sanji throughout this whole arc so far as Horny Jones.
Yeah, I think they're going to connect. They're going to be like, you're horny, I'm horny.
Horny Incredible. Jones and Sanji are going to dock. Just like... Never mind. I'm not going to say anything else.
What?
Nothing.
I mean, it's fine. If you're into docking, I got nothing against it. I just don't like to think about Sanji in that way. We know he's not circumcised because of that one statue. Oh, no, we know he is circumcised because of that one statue.
What?
The one with he's got his dong in a hot dog bun.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Hot dog
I thought you were talking about like I thought you were talking about there was like a statue somewhere, but no, that one statue that was available online of him with his junk in a hot dog bun.
Yeah. Trying to see if I can find a picture.
Congratulations, Sanji.
Yeah, it does look like.
Do you want to post that in the Smut Piece channel of the Discord?
I'm trying to find one that's not edited. I gotta inspect.
Anyway, hey everyone, we didn't have any transponder snails this week, so that's it. No transponder snails. But thank you so much for listening. I guess this is a shorter episode. Mike and I are we're just so excited to be in a not life-threatening situation with the Straw Hats. At least that's how I feel.
Yeah.
It's nice not to be like, I like the super serious like war arc that was Marineford, but also it's nice for just some shenanigans.
It's nice having them together again.
I like having them together. I like the dynamics. I love the shenanigans. I love the jokes. They're taking care of business. They are kind of like just running through people right now.
It's classic Straw Hat.
Yeah, but it's fun. We're having a good time.
Remember that time they fought a god and then Usopp and Sanji got electrocuted by the god and they were fine? Like 20 minutes later?
I wouldn't consider him a god, but I remember when they fought that guy. Sure.
He said he was God. Why would he lie?
Maybe because he just really loves dirt so much. Oh, I thought of this the other day. So he kept talking about Verth. Do you think that maybe the planet that One Piece is on is the planet Verth?
Oh.
Because you refer to Earth.
Yeah, that makes
Verth?
sense. Planet Verth.
Yeah.
Do you think?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway, thanks everyone for listening. Next week, we're going to be motherfucking watching the anime still.
Yep.
We're going to be watching episodes 529 to 533.
I knew that off the top of my
anime.
fucking dome.
He knew it off the dome, folks.
Yeah.
He's learning.
Do you think in England they call One Piece 1 pence?
I think they call it 1 quid.
God blimey, you can find all of my treasure and more in one place. I hid it together with 1 quid.
The 1 quid. The 1 quid is real.
I'm going to be king of the pirates, I am.
Anyway, thanks everyone for listening.
Yeah, I'm going to find the old blue.
Like and follow the podcast on your favorite podcast platform. Tell your friends, leave comments, leave reviews, leave ratings, all those fun things. We love you so much.
We hope you voted.
We hope you voted.
We
hope you
that
voted.
We're still
we hope
here
we're
by the time this airs.
We hope life for you all has not devolved into burning hot hell, so hot hellscape. Yeah, and we'll have more fun piece for you next week, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just send us transponder snail.
Send us transponder snail. Sorry, we're not reading any.
Join the Discord link in the description.
We're recording a lot at once.
Yep. Hey Mike.
Yeah.
What's the One Piece?
It's Matt doing his Gombe impression.
Yeah. Gombe.
Hey! The man you disrespecting me, take him out. You gotta keep them separated. Hey! Don't pay no mind. We're under 18 and we'll be doing anytime. Hey! Come on and...
Yeah.